we say good morning and welcome to Monday.
Where? Good morning.
Good morning.
Kwaje?
Niko salama kabisa. Bonjour, ne?
Bonjour.
How are you?
Salama sana kwaje?
Niko poa. How's your weekend?
I love that. What color is that?
Burgundy.
I'm tempted to say purple. That's
No,
burgundy.
it's not purple. This is burgundy, actually.
That's burgundy.
Purple
What's
is
your...
this that Martha Karua is wearing.
What's that then? If that's burgundy, what you
This
wearing?
is magenta.
Okay. I know.
Huh?
Now I'm confused.
Magenta, burgundy, do you
Magenta, burgundy,
This
maroon.
is purple is like that.
Yeah.
Maroon, burgundy,
So
magenta flow into each other, kind of. It's all on the color spectrum.
Color spectrum.
Now, Kosalama, with your cable knit sweater, it looks very nice, sir.
Asante sana. Nashukuru.
How's your weekend?
Good.
Good? Okay, we just...
Nilienda Masaku.
Sorry?
Nilienda Masaku, Machakos.
Oh, Machakos.
I was in Machakos on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
It was good.
Machakos was good?
Yeah, Machakos was good.
You shall tell tales of Machakos.
It wasn't also so hot as people usually claim, and it was green as well, and very quiet at night.
That's, it's up. That's upper Ukambani. Lower Ukambani is different from my understanding. Ebu ask Akina Mutano.
Lower Kitui.
Kitui, Makweni.
Okay. But it was nice. It was beautiful.
That's good. I'm very happy that you were able to get out of the city.
Yep.
I think we need to organize such a thing with some palm trees and coconuts for EVE.
EVE? Piga makofi, you hear your story?
Palm trees and coconuts, are they in your future? Are they in your future?
At least even you get to enjoy mass water bodies, not karai.
Not just the water in your teacup. Larger water bodies in your future. We can see it. That is what we are hoping for your life moving forward. At least for a few days.
Yeah. We should actually take TSR on the road. Commercial, please do that.
TSR on the road would be fun.
Big fun, yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Let's meet the people. Meet the people too.
I guess that's what we can call it. Hey, a very good morning to everybody.
How was your weekend?
It was okay. My daughter is here. Yay! So, yes. And then they were playing, they had a basketball tournament over the weekend as they closed school. And then they, of course, won their tournaments. And I say, of course, like, gosh. So, I mean, she's a very, very good basketball player, I must say. So, hey. And so she's
That's
here.
why they say an apple does not fall far from the tree.
Bus,
you know what I mean?
Bus.
Kabisa.
I mean, what do you have? 6 feet tall at 16 years old. She's, she's quite the thing. So I guess that was the highlight of my weekend. It's quite a highlight, I must say. And so getting here Monday morning, good morning. There's somebody called Marion Baraza.
Yes.
She's quiet just there in the corner. She thinks we've not seen her, and that she assumes that because we don't talk, we don't say that we've not seen her. Marion, we've seen you.
Have you seen Marion's eyes? Beautiful.
Very she looks like a doll.
You know.
But dolls were like made in the likeness of human beings.
Yeah.
So, that's what we are saying. It says like Helen of Troy, her beauty that launched 1,000 ships. Hey, I could go on and on. Okay. Anyway, so poetry this morning. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. This is the Situation Room. Mutanu, good morning. We already confirmed. You need to tell us where Aseto went over the weekend. Is that your shags or is somewhere else?
Mutanu.
Tell us. There's another Baraza, and her name is Joy B. There are 2 Barazas in the house this morning. So welcome, everybody, and welcome as we turn these things through in our conversations this morning. Karibuni sana, thank you for being with us this morning into the Situation Room after a couple of days away, but there are many things that will fuel our conversations. And so Karibu sana, and thank you for being with us in the room today. Our live streams are up on YouTube, Facebook, and on X. And a very good morning to our audience on KTN. Wherever you're tuned in, around the country, the region, and the world, this is the Situation Room. We will comfort the afflicted and we will afflict the comfortable. We will have those conversations that maybe some people don't want to have, or look into those areas where people are not comfortable. If it makes the people better, that's what we're going to do. So in line with that, the number of conversations that we'll have today, and so let me let you in on what some of those are. We can see you coming into the room. We'll say hello to you in just a minute. So keenly into what our conversations will be today. We'll start off at 7:00 and we will talk with the Member of Parliament for Mukurweini constituency, that is John Kagushia. The finance bill aftermath, who stood for Kenyans is the question. First of all, establishing what did Kenyans want?
Yep.
And was that represented in what the final vote meant, that this was a critical bill that needed discussion. Of course, it went through the first and second readings, it went through debate, and that House business was closed very quickly. But what did Kenyans want? And if what Kenyans want is represented by the members of parliament in the National Assembly, what did we see? 349 members of parliament. How many votes were cast? How many abstained? And how many just didn't bother to show up? Who's showing up for you as your represented member of parliament? Those are some of the questions that we'll be asking and the conversation that we'll have this morning with a member of parliament at 7 o'clock. Now, there's an El Nino warning, and we're being told that Kenya's bread basket is going to take a hit, not from the deluge of rain, but from the lack thereof, and that it's not raining quite enough for Kenya's bread basket to flourish. Emmanuel Atamba is a program director, Food Systems Transformation, TMG Research. Okisegere Ojapet is the president and CEO of Fresh Produce Consortium of Kenya. We're going to be talking about Kenya's dwindling food basket. Now, when we hear it, it might sound like an academic bore, but the truth of the matter is that if your food basket has taken a hit, that's a serious conversation that we need to have. And we're going to get into that at 8 o'clock with these two gentlemen. It's important that we do. Where's the food going to come from? Is Kenya going to continue being a net importer of food? If you're a net importer of food, then you have to be asking yourself certain questions. That should you be focusing on grand infrastructure when you cannot feed your people? We'll have some of those conversations at 8 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock, it is Monday, so we will talk to dear Mr. President, and we'll be in line with some of the things that we see on the headlines this morning. But in addition to this goon thing, I feel like it's a gnat that you just need to take some, what is that stuff that you spray on insects?
Insecticide.
Insect repellent, whatever the case may be. Yeah. That's goon repellent. Somebody needs to make it.
Let me tell you.
Put it in a bottle.
Yeah. Like we need to have a goon dip. You know the way you have a cattle dip and you get ticks.
That's when you come out of the other side, you've repented. Because what the hell?
Yeah, you just need to baptize them in that dip. Because it's a lot of nonsense, honestly.
Mr. President, you need to put a pin in it. This one does not look good. And if people are very, very openly using goons, whether to beat people up, whether to eat in their restaurants and not pay, whether to
further your agenda.
Yeah, come on. If that's happening now, June 2026, what is going to be happening by June 2027? And, be called the harbingers of doom or whatever the case may be. But what you see today is likely what you're going to see tomorrow.
True.
So nip it in the bud, sir. It's along that we will be talking about with you, dear Mr. President. Is he back?
He is.
He's back.
Yesterday I was in State House. There was
Indeed he was. That's where he was speaking
St. John ambulance, I think 85th parade or something.
Yes. Yeah. I remember. He is. So he's back. So this one, you have an entire ministry of internal security. An entire ministry.
Yeah, with cabinet secretary.
Yes, and the peers.
Onesmus Kipchumba Murkomen.
And the peers. Under that, the entire police service sits under this ministry.
Including NIS. Intelligence.
Yeah, buana. You mean to tell me that some goons who are hired by some people, you can't find them?
Buana. With all the sophisticated equipment, all these cameras around.
If you know that I had a cup of coffee at 4:37 yesterday, surely you can find these people.
True.
Come on. So that's what we're going to be talking about with dear Mr. President at 9 o'clock today, amongst other things. And I'm sure that as we go through the newspaper review, you will understand what amongst these other things will be. So we'll look in some of those. That's what our conversations look like this Monday morning. It's the 22nd of June. Yes, it is. 8 days left in this month. And Kimani Kuria is the member of parliament for Molo constituency.
You heard him?
He made a sign with his hands and basically said, wakijaribu
kuguza mali ya mwananchi ama ya serikali.
2 years ago walinichomea nyumba, walifanya sijui nini na nini na nini, lakini nikasema sawa. Lakini wa protest, lakini wakijaribu kuguza mahali ya watu, tutawa sha. I don't know what that means.
This is the point where I say, Kang. NCIC, where are you?
Haro.
EACC, ethics. Mko? DCI, investigations. Police, maintain law and order.
The irony was not lost on me that immediately he said that, he said, Bwana wasafio. And I was like,
Asfio sana.
I was like, okay. You're going to chang them and then bless them in the name of the Lord?
Kabisa.
I think we need to be very careful the things that we say. And also, these are influential individuals who then have influence over the people that they're speaking to, whether you like it or not. So I don't know, in the moment, it's like, like when you're inebriated, when you can't really remember what you've said. Was that a moment for the Molo MP?
It's utter disgusting. If you look at the influence this man has, is the person who was in charge of literally going through the budget that this country today is talking about.
Exactly.
So talk about his influence and the things he says in public.
So when he says tutashia, who is that? Who
else? It's you and I.
No. Who is going to do it?
Who is going to do it?
Yeah.
Definitely, he knows. Good industry is a reality, my dear.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
good
this
industry
thing
is a reality because it was easy for him to say, I call upon the police officer to ensure that there is security, even when demonstrators go there to do what? To provide security both for the demonstrators and for other Kenyans who are going about their business.
Oh yeah,
Let me
I'm
tell
not
you,
happy.
we should apply for communication jobs to these individuals.
Therefore,
They need to sort out their communication because
But maybe that's what he really feels. Maybe he really feels that anybody who's out protesting and made, move left, needs to actually be met with their maker sooner than they would have been intended.
Okay.
I don't know, but it doesn't bode well.
It's not Pilate to make such decisions.
Exactly. Well, even Pilate washed his hands. Pontius Pilate washed his hands in front of the entire crew. So he said, I'm not responsible for this man's death. Exactly. So that's some of the stuff we're looking at this morning, and that's what it's going to look like. All right. Yeah. I'm not quite sure, but where are you taking us this week, sir?
We are in a country that has the second highest point in the continent. Has an equator that runs through it. Cuts the country through two. Has one thing that is called Great Rift Valley, where Lion King was shot.
Okay.
You know what country you're talking about?
Kenya.
Yes. It has what again? World's largest permanent desert lake, which is Lake Turkana. Wildlife, our national animal is...
What's your national animal?
Lion, coat of arms.
Kenya's national animal is the lion.
Yeah.
Alar?
Simba.
Okay.
Yes.
Did not know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
All right. Yeah, so 8% of the land in Kenya is actually meant for conservation for animals and their sanctuary.
Really?
We could have a conversation around that.
We could.
But based off what is on paper, that's what is meant to be. But today, our proverb actually comes from the central part of the country, and to be specific, is in central Kenya. Odhuriwa itoga dunugaga.
Dugaga to you too.
Dunugaga. So a rich man's fat does not stink.
Oh, hang on. What did you just say? Which other language was that? That's Kikuyu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Odhuriwa itoga dunugaga. A rich man's fat does not stink. Case in point, Kimani Kuria.
In this case, this one stinks to high heaven. I don't know. It's just the assumption. Maybe it's a proverb of assumption that once you've reached a certain level of wealth or attained a certain place in society, that things are left for other human beings to deal with. You don't have to worry about your physiological or other issues, that you've attained wealth, so you're on another level of achievement or self... what Maslow's hierarchy of needs? The top was self-attainment. There's the word actualization.
Yes.
That's the word. So you've reached probably at some point. It's these people who can decide that, well, you know what, I'm going to pack up my things and get on a yacht and, fly sail around the world. This person is not looking for ugali.
Nope.
Do you understand?
No.
So you're not worried about these other things because you can handle it.
Yeah.
So it could be a place where you, or it could actually get us to see that the opposite is true. That whether you have achieved a certain level, you still are a human being.
Yeah.
So
I look at it from the point where you look at even how our political class behaves. Yeah, we call it political bad behavior, right? But it's being excused because of their wealth. So a wealthy person is allowed to do nonsensical things because they're just wealthy. So they would come to your funeral, your burial ceremony, they come play their politics, and that's okay with them because what? They are the big man with the money.
Well, I mean, C.S. Mbadi said something like, sorry.
Yes.
FCPA.
John
Mbadi said, me, I'm already rich. Do you understand?
Exactly.
I mean, I'm already rich.
Yeah.
He's real.
Yeah. So you're giving excuses to a lot of nonsense out there simply because they can come around with 500 shillings every other time. Yeah. Interesting to see how many will interpret that.
Indeed. It'll be very interesting to see what that looks like. All right, let's take a minute at 25 past 6 o'clock to say a very good morning to you. Our live streams are up on YouTube, Facebook, and on X, like I said earlier. Find us across these platforms, and a very good morning. Even if you're getting to us from around the world, different parts, and so now the phone has decided that it wants to shout, but it's okay. Wherever it is that you're tuning in, tell us where you're tuning in this Monday morning. Yes, in case you didn't know, the month of June has come to an end real quick. And even with those 8 days left, let's hear from you in terms of, how you intend to start the week. We don't take it for granted that you join us here every morning. So a quick one just to say hello. Peter Chiari says, good morning from Mombasa. Some days you'll feel like you're sinking, but remember, the deepest seas hold the most precious pearls. Ivi,
True.
Sawa, not every day is the same. Robert Tobogo says, good morning from Mombasa. Agutso Gambo says, good morning. Tuned in this morning. Karibu, Karibu. Rahim Tula Omar says, good morning from Nairobi. A few days to June 25th. Indeed. That day for me is just crazy because it was a day for the protest and so many people died.
Yeah.
Died, and it was just what looked like a turning point for a lot of cases. It's also my birthday. And so on that day, I was just like, oh God. Why today?
Why?
Whitney Houston died on my birthday. Michael Jackson died on my birthday. Protest people. What is it with people dying on my birthday? Anyway, a few days to that.
Michael Jackson and Whitney.
Imagine.
Just reminded me of my friend, Dennis Kidagesa. Loved Whitney to death.
Oh yeah?
My God. Even his burial was just Whitney.
She was quite something. I don't know that the world has been greeted with a voice quite like that.
Yeah.
In the way in which it was built.
Yeah.
Yep. And of course, there are very many, but she was quite something. Desmond Oti says, the gallery of first 6 lies. Where? I don't even know to Tanza Wapi, but wait for the headline. Izakale, you might want to get your glass ready. Yakundi Emmanuel says, good morning, Team Spice. Goons everywhere. That Kurosoi thing is worrying. It is worrying, my friend. It is not... Jeez, I don't know, but this is what we're going to be talking about. And, our producer EVE picked up on that really quickly and said, Hapana, this one, nope, can't let it go. We've mentioned it here and there, but that we need to have a conversation about it, yes, we absolutely do. Ndu looks good in my... Thank you very much. Ndu looks as if you turned 18 yesterday. I did. Hello, Princess Ndu Anaseto. How does money factored into the emergency and critical fund now that it's operational for accident victims? The gaslighting in this nation is on steroids. I'm not quite sure what you meant, Leo, but how does the money for the critical and emergency fund get there? It comes from the exchequer. I'm not sure what your question is on that, though. Red Fiery Red says, good morning. Happy New Week. Asante sana. We'll go with burgundy, we'll go with maroon, we'll go with magenta. All colors. They said...
Yep.
It's not me who said, but they said that the people who are able to look at different colors on the spectrum and tell that there's a difference in them actually are geniuses.
Okay.
I present to you
a genius. Case closed.
That's why I like you. We don't even have to go very far. We just finish one time.
There.
Move.
There,
Good morning, Team Spice. Happy New Week. David Kahindi says, good morning. Kenya should remain united, hardworking and hopeful for a brighter future. I agree. Ivan Omonde says, the blind ombudsman tuned in from Kitengela. Good morning. Good morning from Malindi Kwachocha, says Clement Ochola. How did the government arrive at the amount to be given to the victims of the protests? This is a good question. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Good morning, Team Spice, or Spice family, kins and friends. Good morning to you. Papa Ogutu says, good morning. Nakuru, Nairobi Highway, early morning, smooth ride all the way. Our Nakuru girls are one-term period, really. Okay. Bernardo Gamba says, good morning. Listening from many political voices, including Honorable Mboyi, whom we hosted last week. Methinks the budget is pro-common mwananchi because they have failed to point its flaws. Okay. Ngala mue haki yake mpe.
Yeah.
Okay, sawa. Mwangi Juma says, good morning, Spice. How are you all this blessed Monday? What bewitched Kenya? Bad breaking news is our daily dose for Wakulima at Gikomba, Poleni. You know what? I'm going to say something bad. It's going to sound terrible.
Yep.
But you know what? I hope this is the last fire at Gikomba. I hope they don't put it back again. Let this be the last time people's property was burnt. May they not go and try to re-erect their businesses. It sounds like I'm saying people, you know what? They've lost too much, too many times. It's almost like clockwork. Snap your fingers, open your eyes, and there's a fire at Gikomba. I hope they don't put up their structures again.
Yesterday
that they may find somewhere else to go.
Yesterday
what kind of devilish behavior is that?
Telling you it was around almost 1 p.m. and the fire was still blazing.
Oh, these people have lost too much.
That was tough.
They burn, they build. They burn, they build. They burn, they build. It's like every quarter expect a Gikomba fire. I'm telling you, talk about resilience. I hope this is the last time. The insult is enough.
True.
The loss is enough. Those are people who have families waiting for them. They're running businesses. Then you burn it down. For what? Yeah. And then you want to tell me that it's not political? You want to tell me that there's no alternative agenda? These are human beings.
There's someone behind it.
Come on.
There has to be someone behind it.
I hope it is the last time. I hope they don't go back. I pray that God grants them the grace and fortitude to go and set up elsewhere. This is enough. Let them have their skunk and eat it if they want it. But let them not continue going back to be abused and insulted every day at Gikomba. It is enough.
It is enough.
Haba. Since I came to this country, I've been hearing Gikomba fire. It is enough. Let them get somewhere else and may God give them that grace. It is enough. Haba. What is it? Nashan Gogi says, good morning, Ndo and Dennis. Hoping for a wonderful week ahead. It's time the entire world tell how to a promised land that we want peace and not everything revolves around them. Sindio.
Kabisa.
Vincent says, good morning, tuning in from Nakuru. Willie Kitala says, good morning, Spice team. Great day indeed, but painful for the traders at Gikomba. So sad indeed. Very, very. Prince Alvin says, good morning. Spice FM. It's crazy. Ruto giving hundreds of millions to Red Cross and only 200K to Mishi girls victims. Kimiak. Good morning. Nothing beats enjoying your morning tuned into the Situation Room. A wonderful Monday morning to remind you all that nothing good will come out of the Kenya Kwanza government. Good morning.
I hope you enjoyed your run.
Kimiak, good morning, my dear.
Good morning.
Yes. Drift Session says, good morning and happy new week. Last week full of H1 made be rewarding. Collins Mongai says, good morning, Indian team. Streaming from the UAE. My country, Kenya, is weeping right now. Theft and corruption are the core pillars of this regime. Isaac Ali says, sometimes I lie awake, wondering what I'm still dreaming. Whether we're citizens of a republic or unpaid extras in a political reality show. It sounded like the beginning of a song there, Isa. I know. The parliament sits and somehow I end up with more questions than answers, unfortunately. Right. Luhimba says, good morning, my favorites people. Good morning to you. You're tuned in from Dar this morning and lovely to have you. SpiceFM has become a religion to me. Keep awakening us, my good people. Thank you for being. Amen.
Bless you.
There you go. Pastor Dennis is doing the business. Yeah. Okay, so many of you in the room this morning. Let's get through it quickly. Bernard Kiniti says, good morning. Can you see the narrative that Downlaod was pushing? Oh, Mandamano will happen in Mlima. 43 against 1 being pushed by very high politicians. I cry for my country. Greetings from Juja Farm, a.k.a. Mount Kilimanjaro. The Commonwealth Games trials at Nyayo was colorful indeed.
True.
Jennifer Tenyi says, hi, my people. Good morning. Where have you been? She said, where's our friend Joe? Well, he was here on Friday. Maybe this country confuses me. Who can even believe anything that comes from our good president? Sad. Oh, yeah. Bwangi says, hi, Spice FM. If Mr. Murkomen and Mr. Raymond Omolo are busy in women's empowerment drive, who's taking care of the Kenyan security? That's a good question.
Yourself. Taking care of yourself.
You're taking care of yourself, my friend. Yeah. You're taking care of yourself. Good morning from Nairobi, says G. Kenyan. And Bernard Ogamba says, Eke Husi. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. Everton says, good morning, Team Spice. Fathers are back to factory settings. The list of requirements are back. This life no balance. Well, it was a wonderful Father's Day. Judy Mokoa, you're right. She died on the 11th of February, not in June. You're right, Whitney Houston. Very good morning to you. Good from Wakama says, good morning from Dublin. It was Michael Jackson who died on the 25th of June. Why is one time so quick to lead the nation into a globalist agenda with these 15-minute cities? Next time we'll be here in the Western world. own nothing and be happy. Okay, putting those thoughts together.
Yeah.
Tuning from Stockholm is Frank Odhiambo. And Kim Peter says, tuning from Cape Breton Island, loving you as always. From the proverb, I'd liken it to a rich man's foolishness is called eccentricity. That word with the many C's.
Yeah.
A poor man's is called madness. Not my birthday yet, Frank Odhiambo. Very good morning to you. Joe Munga, you've said it in Kikuyu. A rich man has no flaws, is what we say, or what we would ascribe to. Good morning, tuned in, Amakoy. And Andrew Chira says, arise and shine. The governor of Nairobi knows about Gikomba and wants Gikomba gone. You all know watu wa biz ni nani. There's a pregnant silence because wow. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being in the room this morning. Thank you very much for joining us. Let me tell you what's on the front page of Kenya's bold newspaper, The Standard. In 6 months. Have you heard that before?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's not in 6 months of the Gregorian guy in calendar. No, this is Kenyan 6 months.
There's a picture of the President of Kenya, His Excellency William Samoei Ruto. Political bait is what this headline is called. Rather, the sub is, it is never 6 months, just a litany of broken promises. I'm going to read some of those in 6 months.
Okay.
It's what's on the headline. Kamarini Stadium, August 2023. In 6 months' time, the stadium in Kamarini in West Pokot, which is historic, will be complete. Not that we will start work, will be complete. I don't know anybody in Kamarini this morning, but if there's anybody in Kamarini, would you be able to tell us now whether the completion of the stadium has actually occurred?
I have a question. This was the second 6 months. Because the first 6 months was when he was deputy president under Uhuru Kenyatta government. So it was the second 6 months.
You reckon that there is, like in a murder criminal case, so you cannot be tried for one case twice. It's called double jeopardy. Do you reckon that that's the same? Okay, sorry. You need to not make your thoughts words.
No.
I'm just thinking, but that's just the first one.
That's the first one, yeah.
750 kilometers of new roads, February 2025. Last week, this was in February 2025, and then he said, and I quote, last week I was in northern Kenya and I announced a major road. Ndio barabara itoke Mandera, ikuje Ramu, ikuje Gare, ikuje Elwak, ikuje Kobo, ikuje pale Kotulo, ikuje Tarbat, ipitie hapa Wajir, iende Samatan, iteremke Modogashe, ifike Isiolo, iende Nairobi. Imeenda?
Mi bado niko Kotulo.
Oh, but haijaenda?
Haijaanza.
Oh, that was in February 2025. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try another one. December 2nd, 2025. This one I like personally.
Yes, me too.
All chiefs will receive digital tablets within 6 months. Ebu Esabu. January, February, March, April, May, June.
June
2026.
June 22nd. 2026.
It should have been now. All chiefs in 6 months' time for electronic reporting and for filing reports on a digital platform so that we can have a national database and increase our response time. Come on.
Can I shock you?
Michael Jackson would have said, come on. Michael Jackson,
Can I make it happy for you?
Do
you know even police officers who have digital tablets do not use it?
Oh, okay.
You know why?
Ai. Kuna bundles.
Ukiweka kwa digital utaweka pesa wapi?
Kuna bundles. Bundless. Those are just three. Tusonge. All right. Gikomba market redevelopment.
Yes.
This could actually be one promise that is true.
True.
Because if there's a development meant to happen, that means you need to remove what's there. And perhaps that's what's going on. Ama? April 9th, 2026. This was just 2 months ago. We are going to transform Gikomba. And in the next 6 months, we will see another market. We will build a three-floor market in Gikomba in a record 6 months. That is phase one, which will cost 800 million shillings. April plus 6 is October. So it will be complete.
Yep.
The 3 floors will be complete October. All right.
We are in June. So that's 2 months in.
Oh, he made the promise in April.
So we're 2 months
Ooh-wee.
in. So he has 4 months to go.
Right.
So in 2 months, we should have seen excavation, groundworks. Anyway, 6 months, October.
Stop laughing. Now, the next one.
Let me read it for you.
In my heart. Huh? This one.
Ndu's 1 million chapatis. That was promised on March 11th, 2025. So that's a year plus. Now, Governor Sakaja has requested that chapatis be included in the Dishi na County program. He wants a machine capable of making 1 million chapatis per day. And I have agreed to his request. Chapati lifika?
Sasa mimi nauliza. In this March 2025, walikuwa wanasema kesho ama it was supposed to come when? I don't understand. Ndio tudishi kwa county.
Sijali.
Najali.
We're still waiting for chapati machine to come.
Things of the stomach you do not joke with.
You don't joke around with.
No, please.
Yeah.
So,
now get your frustrations.
Do you
chapatis.
understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Haba, it's not fair now.
It's not.
How can I? Anyway, you make me come all the way, then I fall in love with the thing. Then I don't care if it was for the kids in the school. Even
you just
me.
want chapati.
Hey, boy, the kids in the school will not finish one chapati, 1 million chapatis in a day.
Chapati industry, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Meanwhile, we've not finished the promises.
We've not finished. Let's go.
Ending water crisis, October 20th, 2025. This was on. What's the name of that day that's celebrated on the 20th? Oi. Mashujaa Day.
Mashujaa.
He was in Kitui,
Ukambani, hapa juu.
Yes. Lower
Ukambani.
And he said the government will end, not sort, end the water crisis in Ukambani. The mega Thwake Dam will be completed by May 2026.
We're in June.
So
we've given him an extra month.
No. Okay, so we've given him an extra month.
Yeah.
It's now 22nd of 2026, June. Is the Thwake Dam finished? Excuse me. Mutanu. Is the Thwake Dam finished? The stalled Uma Dam in Kitui, which has been under construction for 15 years, will finally be completed by April 2026. Hello? Hello? Is this thing working?
Samahani,
This one now is real time.
Yeah, it's real time.
Is it completed? Thwake Dam, is it completed?
And the Uma Dam,
they said, wait, May, April, which comes first? April was supposed to be Uma. Then May was Thwake. Nyaje?
That song you're doing May, April.
January, February. It was sung by Bunny M. March, April, May, June, July.
In your dreams.
Na bado tujamaliza.
Tuendelee.
Corruption.
How sasa?
Cases. Resolution. In July 2024, on the 26th specifically, and I quote, the government will ensure cases are resolved within 6 months, and it will no longer be possible for corrupt people to use orders to avoid charges or delay justice.
So that ought to have been in January 2025.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes.
2 weeks ago, the court gave an order.
Yes.
In this case, it was conservatory.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Ask.
Did they comply?
Where?
Oh, okay.
Where?
So that 6 months was 6 months for Saturn. The planet where we do time stand still.
We ought to have ended that corruption business in January of 2025. It is still in 2026 when you arrested someone with 65 million bob in the house.
Yeah.
Remember?
You're in Endache, by the way.
Yeah.
What's going on there? The people who were found with money, according to UKPC, who then were sacked.
Yeah.
And they were found with hundreds of millions. Bandonauliza. What happened to them? What happened to that story? Am I your story?
They had 500 million, That's half a B.
That's right.
Okay.
We're not talking about that anymore?
We still don't have chapati machine,
Wait, don't now start trying to annoy me this morning.
That's where we are as a country. That's where we're at.
We're going to look into that just a little bit. We're going to combine that with the Goon story at 9 o'clock because what? Yeah. It's not our words. I'm reading what it was said. Land cartels, and we're now moving to page 2. That was just the front page.
Yeah.
Land cartels and goons keep a tight grip on Kirima's 1,000 acres in the city. Let me tell you, excuse me, succession is important.
Yeah.
Put your things in order. Because anything can happen any day. You see this business? The man has been late for a long time.
True.
And people are still fighting over his policy because he didn't make it clear what was going to happen. Ruto is to sign the finance bill as youth tensions rise. He said you can go ahead. He said it. Raymond Nomolo said it. Kimani Kuria said it. You people can protest, do whatever you want. However, there are things you're not supposed to gooza.
Yeah.
Coco.
I'm going to sign it.
He's going to sign the bill. It's going to go into it's happening. So that's already done and dusted. It's tomorrow, actually. Father's Day. Men speak out on silent crisis of neglect and pressure. I felt this, that actually some really, really good friends of mine who said, Ndu, you just don't know how bad it is for us.
Yeah.
And I hope that we can go into days and not just one day on the 21st of June when we celebrate Father's Day, but that we can actually really help our men to be in a comfortable space when they speak about what's going on with them. I personally will make sure that I do that with every fiber of my being.
Hug that man today.
Please.
Tell them they're doing well.
Just the hug is okay for today.
Yeah.
To eat or not to eat, the science and politics of Lake Nakuru fish. Are we not eating Lake Nakuru fish? Why?
Yeah, they said it's not fit for human consumption.
Wololo yeah. A report showed that sampled fish contain high levels of chromium and nickel. Sounds like something that it makes up Superman. I don't think you want to be eating that in your fish. Residents have said they've been eating the fish for almost 7 years without any known harm. But that's the thing about some of these diseases. There will be years of okay, and then suddenly, boom, and you're not going to be able to trace it too. So now if they've tested it and they said they don't eat, guess what, guys? Let's not eat. Tafadhali.
But I think even as we talk about that, let's look at what has made that water be like that, to have high levels of chromium, and fix that. Because remember, those who are fishing this because that is an economic venture. So how then can the government step in, sort that problem, and have the people do their business?
On the money.
True.
You're right. Traders suffer huge losses in Gikomba fire. This is probably one of the worst ones ever.
True.
From what we're being told, because like you said, that fire was raging for hours.
And 2 people died.
Yeah, 2 people died, unfortunately. May their souls rest in peace. But this is crazy, worth millions of shillings. The inferno started around 4 a.m. engulfed stalls and merchandise as they watched helplessly. You know what? This fire didn't start itself, guys.
No.
This fire did not start itself. It's another thing that if you don't get down to the bottom of it, you're going to have a problem. Now, if you thought that the front page of the Standard gave you a bit of a headache, I urge you to get your copy of the Standard because now we are going on to 2 whole pages of promises. A 6-month promise broken, how Ruto's deadlines have failed to match delivery. It's the reality. This is things that he said. Nobody's making it up. True. It's not the magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat. These are things that he actually said. So me, I just want to know 2 things. Chapati machine ko happy, number 1. Number 2, this Thwake and Uma Dam that they said was going to be finished by April and May 2026. Are they finished? Can somebody tell me actually, really on a serious note, can somebody tell us if maybe they're finished and we're just here pontificating for nothing?
Yeah. So if they're done, let us know.
Absolutely.
Let us know. I mean, there is also the most promised project ever, that bridge. Nithi
Bridge. See it.
Yeah.
You guys, there's a surge of HIV infections amongst young people. And I'm going to be raw. Well, I don't know if that's the best word to use. But okay, no pun intended.
Yeah.
But don't. Thank you.
Strap it, man.
If you are going to do this risky behavior, at least, at the very least, I would say don't be involved in risky behavior. But at the very least, please protect yourself. Come on.
Yeah.
14,000 new cases of HIV in the last year, and the majority of them were amongst young people. Come on. It's not cool to not protect yourself. It's actually dumb.
Strap it, man.
Yeah, come on. In fact, we can get angry. I don't care. Heat of the moment, blah, blah, stop it. Just don't. Or you'd rather just stay without. Yes, I said it. How bandwidth is outgunning bandits in the North Rift. Okay. Nairobi tops as a new revenue plan hands counties 428 billion shillings windfall. There have been questions about who's going to get, that share. But that's what it looks like. Joseph Nyaringo has penned his opinions today. Democracy across the world is only on paper and billboards. And Clarice Wabua and Nicole Gasheshe talk about what new climate regulations mean for developers and investors. That's what it looks like in the standard pages today. And also looking into the sports pages, the World Cup continues. There's a story there in the health and science pages, which we know. And I know that you touch on some of these things in your show, Dennis.
Yeah.
But this is a lady who says she sold her eggs so that her son would survive. And the survival we're talking about is eating food to live. So that's the thing, apparently. And we're looking into the from factory floor to World Cup star. That's the story that we're looking at there. But the World Cup continues. Germany into the World Cup last 32 after late comeback. Results at the World Cup Group E in Toronto. Germany beats Cote d'Ivoire 2-1. Ecuador and Curaçao at 0 each as a draw there. The Netherlands whitewashed Sweden 5-1. And Tunisia was hit by Japan 4-0. So it looks like we're going into the round of 16,
Egypt
not too far from now.
beat New Zealand 3-1.
3-1 this morning.
Yeah, this morning.
Yep, that's what it looks like in terms of the World Cup. A story that you want to look at, Mr.?
Why don't we just look into the 6 months
Go ahead.
promise? So that is in page 6. With certainty, assurance and a sense of finality, President William Ruto speaks in deadlines, but more often than not, once the thunderous applause fades, the development promises remain hollow. Just another round of political bait, from dams that have not seen a drop of water to stadia that cannot hold crowds. The list of broken pledges grows with each passing term. The Standard team reveals these now. When President William Ruto took the oath of office on September 13th, 2022, he inherited a nation grappling with soaring cost of living, devastating drought, and a weary citizen. On the campaign trail, he had positioned himself as the solution, a decisive leader who would not keep Kenyans waiting. Now, his trademark promise, repeated on podiums nationwide, was simple. In 6 months, you will see the difference. Now, years into his term, a different narrative has taken root, from teachers awaiting promotions and footballers awaiting chasing bonuses to stalled markets and dams that exist only on paper. A pattern of deadlines missed and pledges unfulfilled has emerged. This is the ledger of those promises, documented, dated, and anchored in the public record. So on September 13th, 2025, President Ruto invited teachers' unions to State House. During the meeting, he issued a directive that teachers would be given one additional job group, and the Kenya Union of Special Needs Education Teachers left the meeting optimistic. 6 months later, on March 29th, 2026, KUSNET Secretary General James Torome stood before the press in Mbita sub-county with a message that the directive had not been implemented and not a single teacher had received the promised promotion or the salary increment that would have accompanied it. So that is, together with on the market promise, perhaps no single example captures the frustration of the launch and leave governance better than Githurai Market. Area MP Gathonio Mushomba was until recently one of the most vocal critics of Ruto's development track record. Now, the last time he appeared in my constituency, he came with a lot of force and launched a market, what Mushomba said during a TV interview in September 2025. The day he left, the contractor left. And to date, the foundation stone that he laid is still there, not an inch moved. That is, together with everything else that we just touched on.
You know what?
Yep.
Basi, do one.
Do one.
That's what I say. Maybe these things are too many.
Yeah.
You see this story for Mandera, ikuje Ramu, ikuje Gare, ikuje Elwak, ikuje Kobo, ikuje pale Kotulo, ikuje Tarbat, ipitie hapa Wajir, iende Samatan, iteremke Modogashe, ifike Isiolo, iende Nairobi. Si iende tu itoke Mandera, iende tu Ramu. Hiyo tu. Wacha tu iende tu Ramu.
At least a section. Makes sense.
Just start there.
Start there.
Leave all these other things. I'll even relinquish the chapati. Leave it. Leave.
Just Mandera go to Ramu. Bus.
Hiyo tu. Alafu ukuje na watu wote, our bloggers, everybody come, chukue piga picha, sema ona Mandera mpaka Ramu imefika. Then now you move. Do you understand? But now if you're everywhere, saying everything, Well, it makes you look bad.
You know, the greatest promise perhaps that has not been fulfilled is the one on affordable housing, because we were told how many houses? It was 250,000 units
Per year.
Right? So that would have meant in 4 years, those ought to have been almost a million houses, right? How many have we done? It's almost 3,000 units. But is there one that is fully complete? Mukuru.
Yeah.
So Mukuru is complete. At least there's a complete project. See? Tumetafuta tukapata.
Lakini haikuwa yake.
But not 250,000 units as promised.
Si yeye alianza.
So one asks, where is the responsibility on fulfilling the promised lie?
Mkuru haikuwa yake.
Sorry, bas.
Good
So in
morning.
short, hakuna.
It's 7 o'clock. Where?
Stranda Ramo.
This is the Situation Room, the only way to start your day.